And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
Hey everyone and welcome. In this video we're going to be having a look at Sadsack Khan again. I know I do a lot of videos about him, but with this guy, the salt just keeps flowing, doesn't it? You can't stop doing stuff about Sadiq Khan, he just gives you so much ammunition. Now, this is in regards to an article and video interview he did with The Independent. Let's have a listen to this, shall we?
I'm angry.
He's angry, quick, run, everyone, he's angry. Go on, Sadsack, what are you angry about, Chuckles?
The incompetence of the government that has led to Londoners being refused a test, those that get a test being sent miles and miles away, or those that have done a test not getting the results back for days. I'm also angry that those who have given their contacts to the authorities, many of their contacts aren't told to self-isolate, which could lead to the virus spreading.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda, Sadiq. Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
But I'm also angry that too many Londoners do the right thing and self-isolate, often because they're freelancers, they work in the gig economy, they're on 0 hours contract. They could well not have the virus, but because they can't get a test, they're forced to self-isolate, which means they've got no money coming in, they can't pay their bills and have difficulties putting food on the table. That's why it's so important the government gets a grip with testing, with test, trace and isolate, but also with support.
How about this, Sadiq? How about you get to grips with your job? Do something that you're supposed to do instead of crying about everybody else, you know, from your little loft.
For those who are self-isolating.
So as you can see, Sadiq is blaming the government for their handling of the COVID. Now let me just remind you everyone that this is the man, yep, Sadiq Khan is the man that said his incompetence on the lurgy was due to him being lonely and his mental health. Yep, that's right, here's the headline just to prove it. Sadiq Khan admits he has not been providing proper leadership as Mayor of London because of bouts of loneliness during lockdown, and as he opens up about his mental health struggle. You know what real struggle is, Sadiq Khan? Having to live in a city that you pretend to govern. Now I don't know about you, but this guy is really starting to grate on my nerves. On top of that as well, he's now asking for more lurgy control as London's infection rate rises a little bit. Now you're wondering what that is? Well, what he wants is people to start working from home again. Let me say this, Sadsack, you little cabbage patch kid. That only benefits the rich. Sorry, but the working class, we're not able to work from home because our jobs are for employers. Okay? You understanding that? You see, this is just a problem, isn't it? Sadiq only thinks about the money and the people that could possibly vote for him. And they're the ones like students and the unwashed idiots. You know what I mean. What Peter Whittle said holds true in my opinion, 100%. And this guy is exactly what he said. Let's have a listen to what he said, shall we?
And the councils that you refer to are Labour ones, 130 of them up and down the country. We all know, do we not, Mr. Mayor, that your party doesn't really like patriotism, doesn't really like Britain very much, wouldn't you say?
We'd definitely agree with him there, wouldn't we, everyone?
That's quite slur, but coming from you is no surprise.
There he goes again, Billy Big Balls.
We're a very patriotic party.
Now at this point, I won't put you through the response to that, but here's a quick taster.
Holy fucking shit, you guys! Fuck! Could this year get any fucking worse?
At the very time when this city is facing what it's facing, it is extraordinary that you are now concentrating on setting up something to revise its past history.
Well, Chair, that's a characterisation I don't accept.
We do.
Right, well, Mr. Mayor, all I can say is that the one consolation is that it's very unlikely that anyone's going to be putting up a statue to you.
You see what I mean? Yep, Sadiq, you might think you're virtuous, but no one's going to put a statue up to you. In fact, most of us are going to try and pretend you never existed once you're gone. Am I wrong? You see what I mean, though? This guy, he'll blame everyone for the failings he's already admitted he's done himself. Now, let me just say this as well. If you're angry, Sadiq, what do you think the people of London are feeling with all of the violent crime and murder and stabbings and all of the other stuff that happens in London on a daily basis? You know, the stuff that you're supposed to actually do something about and have done absolutely nothing other than encourage. Yep, that's the one. Let me know what you think, everyone. I want to know your opinion on this one because Sadiq Khan is an absolute swamp fraggle, isn't he? I'm hoping that the extra year he got as mayor will be enough to prove to the city to get rid of him. You never know, do you? You never know. It's possible. There are still people in London that are not absolute violent criminals. So we shall see. Stay safe, everyone. See you on the next one.